Get out of my swamp. Ouch. There you go. And is it Tusaki? Yeah, of course. Let's see. Sorceress is the best character for farming early on, yeah. The assassin is pretty fast. I mean, all the characters can be good at farming. The sorceress is the easiest one to do kind of remote farming, where you go to things like ancient tunnels, the pits and stuff like that, where you have to teleport there. Mephisto's another good example. If you have a strong, say, zealot paladin or something like that, or a strong boazon that you can pack 250% magic find on, you can actually do Chaos Sanctuary relatively easily with both of them. The trap assassin can do a lot of places, but did you find the gear in this playthrough? You didn't find any Saigon stuff till hell. That's how bad your luck has been. This is account self-found. Basically, since launch, we are just using things that we found, going through the game once with each character with minimal magic find. We've done some magic find on the characters, but not like full-on grinding. So, use yours there as well. Your run is Andy, AT, Meph, Chaos, Bale, Pindle. That's not a bad setup. Poison Javelin, that would have died already. Yeah, we are avoiding Javelin until Nightmare. Poison Javelin is extremely overpowered, though. That's why I made that video first. What's the formula to improve your Viper Magi? Don't. Just don't. Leave it as is. Leave it as a light, low strength requirement one. The little bit of defense you're going to get from upping it isn't worth it. And it's going pretty good, Dustin. How are you doing? Yep, Amazon won the poll both times, so it was kind of like, it's definitely going there. Yeah, Zealot is really good for Travancore as well. What's the weirdest character build I've ever seen? Or that I've ever built? Because, I mean, dual dagger barbarian is a thing I have done. I haven't done any naked builds in a long time, but I don't really consider those builds so much as challenge runs.
Good to see.
Where can you farm Titans? A lot of places. They start dropping in, like, Nightmare. The most popular place to farm Titans is Nightmare Mephisto, but you can literally just farm them almost anywhere from there onward. You just started playing with the Twinked Exploding Arrow Boazon with Ichor String for an early piercing effect. That's not a bad setup. Yeah, the early game is more of a puzzle. The late game is more of a persistence. At least that's my feeling on it. So as we level up, we're going to start getting dexterity so we can use that. I know it's not exactly great. We do have an Ichor String on one of the mules. I don't feel like transferring it over. We'll have better at level 25 anyway, so it doesn't matter that much. You've got 2 Thunderstrokes. Use them for a jab based.
Good day.
Use them for Lightning Strike and Charge Strike. Lightning Strike is your AoE control. Charge Strike is your melee. Is your boss killer. And then you just murder things like that. It's not a bad combo. You don't need to be throwing your javelins to make them good. Mephisto's easy to farm, especially for a sorceress. For your less teleport-based characters, I would generally farm Diablo. But yeah, these are the skills that Charge Strike and Lightning Strike are the skills we're actually going to lean into whenever we get into Nightmare difficulty. I'm kind of doing this as sort of like, not necessarily a challenge run, but just as a, you can do weird stuff and still make it through the game kind of character. To kind of show that off. And I forgot to check my chance to hit on the Smith. What's our chance to hit on them? 81%. And as we get levels, that'll improve. You really wanted to try the Boazon. You have 2 pieces of armor at level 19 with +2 bow skills. Didn't even know they had them so early. Oh yeah, they can get plus skills. The Amazon specific ones, the level requirements to get those plus skills is relatively low. Yeah, the tier rune helmets are extremely lovely. And sorry for adjusting so much. My leg is like cramping up. They have been off and on. The hours that I usually play are apparently off hours for the servers, so I don't really have to worry about the queues and stuff. Or people like overloading them. But we did have one night where we just couldn't stream because of that. Oh, and we came out straight this way, so we need to go this way. Hey, and you're probably going to get a little bit of hitching again. And that one is on my end. Fix yourself or wreck yourself. And I did not mean to close that door. Come on. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. Network connection. Hopefully it comes back up and is working properly. There we go. It's catching up. Sorry about that. It looks like it's trying to stabilize, though.
Not enough mana.
As far as, like, whenever I'm playing just for myself, yeah, I 100% prefer bows. I do recognize that javelins are the better choice for your average player. Javelins will just be easier for you to use. But Sorceress is a great farming character, and it's great for speedrunning. Is it the best character, period? No, it's squishy. Best character needs to be durable, reliable, all that stuff. The strongest character is Paladin, because he is durable. He is able to do other things. And he's able to block super fast. He's able to do a whole bunch of stuff. So level 10, we're going to go ahead and get more magic arrow. We're not going to really be needing to go too much further in this tree. We're going to be going with these two. And we're going to be going down here. Hopefully, it stops throwing that error out and you guys stop getting issues. But no, the best character as far as going through the game with the easiest time is going to be...
I need a key.
And that is actually an uncommon one in here. But that's an uncommon hidden room, for those of you that are curious. There we go. Should be back up and running smoothly now. I don't know what that hiccup was about. Go, Cease, come here. But yeah, Paladin is the strongest just because he has that durability to go with it. If he didn't have that durability, I would say, yeah, the Sorceress is the strongest. But the Paladin he has the tankiness that you don't have to worry about it. And I don't even usually play the, like, normal Paladin builds that people do to be super strong. I'm not a huge fan of Hammerden. I recognize how strong it is, but I'm not a huge fan of it. I don't like playing it. It's good for Chaos Sanctuary. It's really good at killing 90% of the things in the game. It's just not my favorite build. I'd rather play something fast and angry like a Zealot or a Strafe Zon or something. You now have a Sash of Thorns. That'll get you started on a pacifist run. The way you start setting up the pacifist run, by the way, like if you're doing it without twinking items, is you actually go through and you just run and grab chests from as many of those little houses as possible, and that's how the runs of it go. Honestly, if you're doing your first playthrough, I'd still recommend Paladin as the main melee choice. Barbarian's not the hardest or the weakest. He's just the most punishing whenever it comes to if you get bad RNG. If you don't get good items, he's not going to be very fun. Yeah. Well, druids can do bosses in wolf form because they can deliver crushing blows super fast. But outside of that, oh, I don't need multi-shot going right now. But outside of that, they really don't do a lot of boss things. Personally, best character you've ever made recently was on PC, LOD, not D2R. It was a Tesladin. Yeah, Tesladins are basically juiced up zealots. They're Oridins without the drawback of Oridins. Hardest character? It kind of depends on your luck, honestly. If you have bad luck, Barbarian's your hardest character. If you have good luck, then I would say, honestly, none of them are hard if you have good luck. But I would say with good luck, probably the hardest would be... That's a tough one, actually. Druid starts to feel a little bit pathetic if you're going caster and you have really good luck. You found 3 gold daggers in Norm Catacombs on your first playthrough. Still have not found a gold wrap. Only gold wrap I've found is ethereal, and it's at 2 durability, so I'm not using it for most things. I use it on my sorceress whenever I did like 3 magic find runs on her. But yeah, it's at 2 durability because I used it through a good chunk of Nightmare, and even used it a bit in Hell at times.
Thank you.
Why am I not hitting these things? Are they in a different location than I think they are? I should have around about a 75% chance to hit them. No, I have an 88% chance to hit him. What was going on there? Seriously. Wind Druid isn't terrible at bosses if you have Tornado set up. You just need to get all up in their face. And this layout means that it's probably in a horseshoe shape, but still. Because in case you guys are wondering, this on level 2 means that it's going to be facing that way. So it's either down and that way, or it's up and around like this. And I think it's just down and that way like we said the first time. Come on, internet. Stop fucking up, please. I mean, I'm recording locally, so it's not the worst thing ever, but it's jacking up a little bit. Druid has that sweet volcano. Placing it under their butts is a good tactic against act bosses. Yeah, it kind of loses that flair in Hell difficulty, though. Yes, Boson is tough if you don't get a good bow. If you have bad luck, it generally comes down to what build you're doing more than anything. So let's see. I'm going to go down around out this way a little bit. That is a champion cage. We do want to deal with it. Because we should actually have okay resists. Yeah, we have okay resists. Yeah, champion cages are kind of nice to beat the crap out of. Because they'll give you potions. And XP. Ah. Hopefully you are resting well, see they. There is a lot of this that is based around luck. Funnily enough, that is another reason... your comment, see they, is actually another reason why I stream on YouTube instead of Twitch right now. Because my TV... funnily enough, doesn't actually... we don't want to go that way. But my TV, funnily enough, cannot do Twitch. I have to go through a console to watch Twitch on there. But it will, however, do YouTube just fine. Do I know Mr. Llama personally? No. I know that I could probably walk to his house if I knew his address, though. Which is kind of a thing, because I know he orders from a place near me. Yeah, I hate having the map on the whole screen. I don't care for it one bit. Get yourself a mini map. And a lot of people don't know Mr. Llama, because he only has 200,000 subscribers. There's people who don't know people with like 2 million subscribers. There's people who don't know Blitzkriegsler. I'm like, you don't know who he is. He has 2 million subscribers. Actually, I think he's higher than that even now, oddly enough. And apparently, I think my network is just saying bite it, but we're gonna continue through. I will put up the VOD on the Let's Play Everything channel. I am recording locally, just to save a little bit of stress, just in case, because it happens. So sorry if there's some buffering and stuff like that. Apologies ahead of time. I'm trying to get it fixed, but it is not working. And this one is on my end, and I don't know what it is. I really don't know.